FIFA 18 World Cup mode, also known as the pinnacle of human existence, but unfortunately, that's no longer the case. So, we're going to take a stroll down memory lane by playing FIFA 18 in FIFA 20. So the way I'm going to be doing this is I've taken a list, I've taken Mercurial players from FIFA 18 World Cup mode and taken kind of like average players, kind of like 82, 84 range. I've done the same with FUT 20 players, Mercurial and average. So I've randomly assigned numbers to each one of these cards using a random number generator. So now we're going to revisit that random number generator, and whatever number we get is the card we get. Squad 23 men, let's go. So here we are, our first pack, if you'd like. So we're just going to go to the random number generator, see who we get. And as you can see, these are all numbered, and whatever number we get is the player we get. So here we go, first pack. I really kind of want like a 95 Griezmann or the 96 Ronaldo. I don't know, I just really want the Griezmann, I'm not sure. There's really OP cards back in World Cup mode, so let's just get into this pack opening, I guess. Scuffed pack opening. Set the max to 40, and here we are. Generate. So 29. So 29 is 93 Conte. I'm more than happy with that. So let's throw him into our squad right now. So next pack, number 6. So here we are. We've got our hands on it, lads. Number 6 is the 95 Antoine Griezmann. So already have that nice French connection with him and Conte. So only World Cup players so far as we get our next one, 27. So 27 is the 84 Firmino World Cup version. So I mean, I didn't include his FUT 21, but if I did, that would be an upgrade. But 94 Firmino, welcome to the team. So number 10 is the 82 Juan Mata. So not the greatest, but it could be worse as well. So on to our next pack. So number 31. So the number 31 is a 90 Sergio Ramos. So these World Cup cards we're bringing in are filthy. So we're still yet to get a base card, like a FUT 20 base card. So here we are. Maybe we can change our luck. I mean, the World Cup cards are great, but I also kind of want some sort of a mix and variation just to keep the experiment fun. So let's go ahead and open our next pack. So 36. 36 is an 83 rated Alexandre Lacazette. So not very ideal. I mean, we already kind of have a striker, and also I meant to say this earlier, but so for example, say I don't get a goalkeeper, so say I have like get 84 De Verge, but I don't have a goalkeeper, so I can trade that De Verge for like an 84 Kepa just so I have enough for every position. I just wanted to clear that up before I kind of got into the bulk of the squad. So we still haven't gotten a FUT 20 base yet. Let's see. Number 5. So number 5 is an 89 Busquets, so that's two really strong holding mids, because we also have the Conte, of course. So looks like we got 15 as the next card. Card number 15 is a 96 rated Eden Hazard, so we have, a 95 Griezmann and 96 Hazard in our squad. Next pack is 38, so one towards the end. So 38 is an 84 De Verge, so our second center back, and I mean, pretty solid card. It was one of the kind of mid-range FUT 20 cards, but still a really solid card. One of the things with this experiment is like no card is bad. Like some cards are better than others, definitely. Like I mean, some are considered like stinkers, but they're all solid cards. Okay, on to 32. So 32 is the 91 rated Jan Oblak, so we do have ourselves the best goalie of FIFA 20. So this is how the squad's looking after 10 packs. So our subs are off to the far left hand side, but Hazard and Griezmann up front, really strong midfield, and then we only have one non marquee player, so hopefully we can keep it up. We have 13 more packs to open. We've got number 22. So 22 is the 82 rated right back Achraf Hakimi, and he can also play left back, and I think he might be the only person in this whole thing that can play left back, so glad we got our hands on him. So we're at 23. So 23 is an 83 rated Kyle Walker, so we have a right back now, so we have a completed back line. I mean, is it like the best? No, not all the best players, but it's still a pretty solid back line, so we do have one department completely filled out. I think another really good thing about this experiment is like there's an equal number of marquee players compared to other players. There's an equal number of like forwards compared to like defenders. So it's really an even experiment. I think I've just gotten really lucky. Maybe it's starting to kind of run out because I mean I'm not pulling 96 Hazards in because I'm not pulling like high 90 Hazards and Griezmanns. But I mean if we get that Ronaldo, I don't even then. Like, Ronaldo will totally peak this experiment. He's got 11. So 11 is 89 rated Kalidou Koulibaly. So we have a stronger center back than that 84 rated Diverge, which is nothing wrong with it. Just Koulibaly is a much stronger player. So we got 30. So we've got our hands on our first attacking midfielder, and that will be the 83 rated World Cup edition Jesse Lingard. Bang, bang, bang. I mean, strong card. What's that? 87 pace, 86 dribbling, so really good attacking mid. So here we got number 25. So we'll be getting our hands on the best center mid in the world, Jordan Henderson, after getting number 25 recently. So we still have like 8 more packs to go, but we do have ourselves a completed starting 11. So we can still upgrade, but I mean, as far as like I'm concerned about kind of swapping players for positions, I don't think I'm gonna have to do that. So we do this. This is, I mean, we still have 8 packs left, and I'm really happy with this squad. This is going really well. Number 6. So we got 37, one of the later ones. So he's one of my favorite players in real life outside of the Prem. Thomas Mueller will be coming to our team. I really want this card. I don't know why. It's just I've kind of always liked Thomas Mueller. So we got 21. Okay, hello. So we got 88 rated Tony Cruz, his foot 20 card. So just more strength in our midfield, because we've been getting a lot of like striker subs and even some defensive subs. So I mean, midfield's gonna be the most players besides the back line. So we just got Mueller, but it's good to see some flexibility in the middle of the park. 6 more packs to go. 6 more packs to go. Here we go. 33. So we have pulled the World Cup Shakhtar Mustafi, 82 rated. I mean, not amazing card stats. 82 defending. So he'll be a good backup, good player to have on the bench. Oh, we are 1 away from Van Dijk. That's a bit aggravating. So we have ourselves an 18-man squad, but going for 23. We need those reserves. So 5 more packs to open, guys. We just pulled number 1, and I'm pretty sure I know who this is. Yes, I did know who it was. 96 Ronaldo. Earlier I said a 96 Ronaldo could like peak this. So our attacking force will be 96 Ronaldo, then I believe 96 Hazard, then I believe 95 Griezmann. So the 3 marquee World Cup strikers will be in our team. So we have what our full 19-man squad. Already more than strong enough to have a team, and I would feel confident bringing the squad to the World Cup, except we don't know the goalkeeper, so we might end up doing some trading. I mean, maybe we could trade maybe like a Mustafi or Mata for, maybe for like an 82 rated goalkeeper. We could always give up Lacazette, even Firmino. I mean, great player in real life, but World Cup rating not very high. So we're just going to get our reserve. So we have 4 more packs to open. Okay, so we have 9 now. So 9's an 86 rated foot 20 base Timo Werner. So really great prospect in real life, and I mean definitely a really strong bench player, nice backup, maybe super sub throughout our campaign. Okay, so we got 8. I just can't believe the squad is coming together this well. 94 Kevin De Bruyne to come to our squad. Welcome, Kevin. Only 1 more pack after this one. Let's see what it is. So we'll come out with number 2. And that will be the 84 Kai Havertz. So strong card, only 1 more pack after this. If we don't pull a goalkeeper, I'm thinking of doing a trade. Very last pack to complete our 23 player squad. Here we go. This last pack will be an 87 rated Laporte. So really strong card, probably another sub, but really strong defender. So here's our squad. I am pretty confident this will be the starting lineup, but as for subs and reserves, it's all kind of patchy right now. Don't worry about that too much. And I am going to consider doing a goalkeeper trade. So the options are an 84 Leno, an 84 Kepa, or a 91 Courtois. And we can trade the same overall for something. So 91 Courtois, I mean, we already have Albuck, we don't need him. I'm thinking of going for the 84 Kepa, the 84 Leno, and I'm thinking of trading Diverge, just because I think this is fair. I think it's fair to ask for 2 goalkeepers on my World Cup squad. So here's our final squad, and at least our final starting 11. Like I said, I'll still probably rearrange the subs and all that to get a happy medium of defenders, midfielders, attackers, but this will definitely be a starting lineup. So Jan Oblak in goal, best goalkeeper in FIFA 20 base card wise. Really strong center back pairing of Sergio Ramos, World Cup 90 rated, in Kalidou Koulibaly 89. So fullback's probably the weakest department. Achraf Hakimi on the left, and then Kyle Walker's World Cup card on the right hand side. Still not shabby at all. Jordan Henderson holding it down in the midfield, Kante and De Bruyne joining him on the sides, with Eden Hazard in the center forward / cam position, in the attack led by 96 Ronaldo and 95 Antoine Griezmann. What a squad. Going to a 96 attack, a 93 midfield, an 87 defense, and a 90 overall in total. So that's just starting 11 wise. Like, I'm still unsure about the subs, so I didn't really calculate that yet. And also keep in mind that there is an even amount of everyone here. Like, there's an even amount of marquee base foot 20 midfielders, marquee base World Cup, not marquee base, and not marquee foot 20, not marquee World Cup. So there is an even amount of everything. I just think we really lucked out. It could have been completely different. And also, just for the spirit of FIFA 18 World Cup mode, and by that I mean Pele racing towards you in a Nigeria shirt, I've decided to throw the remaining marquee players on random teams. So the way I'm going to assign these random nationalities to the players is I assigned a number to each nation in the tournament except for England, because I think our squad is already good enough. And then pretty much I'm just going to go to the random number generator, and whichever number it lands on is where the respective player goes to. So here we are. I already explained the system. These are the results. So Messi will be representing Denmark, going over to Europe. Samuel Umtiti will be a rock at the back for the Netherlands, and Thibaut Courtois is off to Norway. Mo Salah provides to Brazil's attack. Luka Modric is off to Scotland, and Rafael Varane will join David Alaba at Austria. Virgil van Dijk will join Alexis Sanchez at Chile. Neymar Jr. going to Netherlands, so Netherlands getting 2 players just from this. And Christian Eriksen will be filling in Messi's open spot at Argentina. So now that we have the squad for the tournament, all we need is an actual tournament. So what I did, I tried to do it as accurate as possible. Of course, not all national teams are in the game, so there had to be some little tweaks. So what I did, the first thing I did, I followed the official FIFA rules of how many teams from each confederation makes the tournament. So for example, there had to be some tweaks to this. So for example, usually about 4 Asian teams would make the tournament, but there's only about 2 like usable teams, I guess. That leaves this 2 spots up for grabs. So for example, those 2 spots can be given to European teams that wouldn't have usually made the cut. So it's a little different than the 2018 World Cup. It's still different from what you would see, but this entire video is a hybrid between FIFA 18 World Cup mode and just FIFA 20. So then I went ahead and ended a draw. A lot of you probably already know how draws work, but pretty much all the top rated teams are in pot 1. Then the next highest rated teams go into pot 2, and it follows that respectively. 1 team from each pot in 1 group. I assigned numbers 1 to 8 for teams in each pot, and then used our best friend the random number generator to draw the groups. So now I had the groups and I had the team, so we're on to the tournament. So here's a squad we're going to be approaching the tournament with. For the 4-3-1-2 formation, I kind of want that string of midfielders, and also with this formation we can also kind of isolate Hazard as that center forward role he is now. So 96 Ronaldo accompanied by 95 Griezmann in attack, then of course 96 Hazard, Kante, Henderson, and then De Bruyne. So arguably the 3 best midfielders in the Premier League on the midfield. Fullback's kind of our weakest department, but not bad compared to anything else at all. So we got Achraf Hakimi, the current Dortmund and Morocco man, Sergio Ramos, Kalidou Koulibaly, and Kyle Walker's World Cup card, and Ramos's World Cup card, of course, with Oblak in goal. So for the bench, usually I try to do 2 every position in the goalkeeper, of course. So one for Werner Firmino in attack, 84 Firmino, I know, it hurts to see. It's his World Cup card though, it shows how much he's improved. Then we got Toni Kroos and Thomas Müller, 2 highly respected Germans. Didn't have the best World Cup campaign, but hopefully we can turn that around. Then I also threw in Lingard and Laporte. So I don't really have another defender besides Busquets. I just didn't really want to put Busquets as one of the mid. I like the attacking energy from this Lingard card, which I can say card because it originally from Ultimate Team. And then Kroos is a really solid midfielder, and I'm gonna like throwing in Müller to the attack. So Busquets just didn't really fit in, but I do have Laporte as that 1 defensive sub. Then the reserves have Havertz, Lacazette, World Cup Mata, and then World Cup Mustafi. World Cup Lacazette is too. Should probably introduce you guys to the groups. So Group A, Germany, Colombia, Norway, and Canada. Pretty even. I mean, Germany should get out, but good battle for 2nd place. Not calling anyone off. Group B, Italy, Argentina, Chile, and Iceland. So Chile do have Van Dijk. Remember that. Chile do have Van Dijk, and Argentina don't have Messi, but they do have Christian Eriksen. So really interesting. to see that group. France, Uruguay, Poland, and Ireland. France being slightly weakened, but I think they should get out. But then, I mean, you would think it's kind of made for Uruguay, but I'm not taking Poland or Ireland off the card. So France and Ireland in the same group. Definitely not going to get Irish guy from HITC Sport mad at all. Just kidding, I love your videos. So then Group D, Netherlands, Mexico, Russia, and China. So Netherlands, they have Umtiti and they have Neymar, but they don't have Van Dijk. So that's really kind of interesting. I think they were affected the most besides England in this experiment. Then Mexico and Russia should put up a good fight for second place, but I mean China, I'm kind of calling them off now. The lowest rated team in this tournament, but hey, we love World Cup upsets. Group E, Portugal, Brazil, Scotland, and Cameroon. Remember, Brazil don't have Neymar, but they do have Mo Salah, so that should be interesting. Portugal and Brazil, really lots of fireworks. Portugal, they don't have Ronaldo, so I mean, it's very interesting when you say Portugal, Brazil, you don't really think of that. It's still going to be interesting, but not just how you would think. Then Group F, Belgium, potentially one of the biggest affected. Austria, who do have Bahrain, Ivory Coast, and then Australia. I think Belgium and Austria should, but Ivory Coast is still a strong team that were largely unaffected by this. Group G, Spain, Denmark, Czech Republic, and Egypt. Egypt don't have Mo Salah, so they shouldn't do very well. Czech Republic, kind of unaffected, but Denmark, so they lost Christian Eriksen, but they gained Lionel Messi. So remember, Messi's on Denmark now, Eriksen's on Argentina, so I just did it completely random. There were 31 possibilities it could have happened. It just happened to turn out like a swap. In Spain, I mean, lost Ramos, that's going to be pretty big. So yeah, very interesting all around the park. And this is our group: England, Switzerland, Sweden, United States. I mean, Switzerland and Sweden, both really strong teams, actually faced off in the last World Cup, but just the depth of our squad, I think we should get on reasonably easy. I think we're in the easiest group. Hi, it's me from the future here, editing this video, realizing that was a really broad statement, and just want to give some further context. So, of course, if someone goes to, oh, England, Sweden, Switzerland, all in the same group, you'd think, well, that's a group of death, like they all made it to the knockout rounds in the last World Cup. What I meant by that is just, I mean, Switzerland, Sweden didn't really have any upgrades, USA weren't ever good, and of course our squad is absolutely insane. So what I meant, I already said. I think we should get on reasonably easy. I'm not trying to discredit Sweden and Switzerland as they are in real life. They're both phenomenal, really exciting, fun teams to watch, so just wanted to clarify that. Also, England were the bottom of pot A because I took their ratings just from like FIFA. I didn't kind of take their ratings after I added someone. Just wanted to keep the groups at least untouched, and then we would kind of go and interfere. But most groups are kind of interfered with in some way, so I feel like we should get on reasonably easy. But I mean, England kind of did in the World Cup anyway. I mean, I know they came in second, but besides that, it was a reasonably straightforward group. So yeah, I'm just excited to get into the first matches. So our first match will be up against Sweden. So Kyle Walker, as you can see, getting it started in our opening match against Sweden, sending the cross in, and Eden Hazard scores our first goal of the tournament. Beautiful volley. We lead 1-0. Sweden on the attack after the deflection from the midfield, as you can see, playing it around our defense, crossing it in, and then the mistake from Ramos, and that's how Sweden will equalize. So Sweden with the giveaway to Ronaldo. Griezmann's away. Griezmann, he can play the one to Ronaldo. Will he play it? He will. Point blank. Ronaldo's not going to miss that. 34th minute, 2-1. We're on the attack this time in the second half, going the other way, of course. Kyle Walker has been great, maneuvering his way. Henderson laying it up to Conte, and the Chelsea Frenchman gets his name on the score sheet as it's 3-1. Ronaldo, really just a breakaway, maneuvering his way through the Swedish defense, but he does lay it off to Hazard for the connection, and that's the fourth goal. Ronaldo getting by Sweden's last defender, and there it is, just launching it in to make it 5. Sweden on the attack once again. Isaac, nice little step overs, and he will get one by. So 5-2, very high scoring game, 7 goals as Sweden score again. So up against America next, easiest opponents in the group. Surely we should win. Not a good defense. Hazard just filthy, absolutely filthy. Just honestly, just toying with America's defense there as he puts us 1-0 up in the 8th minute. Hazard lays it up to Griezmann. He could play 1-2 Griezmann, and he does, blasting it by. It's only the 18th minute, 2-0 up. We knew this was going to be easy. Hakimi, this time starting the attack, and then Hazard can lay it off Ronaldo just with the tap, and honestly just disgraceful at this point. It's just way too easy. Toni Kroos threw him on. Ronaldo up to Kroos. Kroos just breaking away from the U.S. defense. Looks like he won't, but he gets through pretty much all of the U.S.'s defense on him, but still not enough as he makes it 4. Had the easiest match now, probably the toughest, and that being Switzerland, as Hazard wheels around, and he does hit a good one. I mean, off Sommer and off the crossbar, so a bit lucky, but a goal's a goal. De Bruyne up to Ronaldo. Ronaldo with a nice back heel, I guess, to Hazard for his second of the match, and he will hammer one by Jan Sommer. 10th minute, 2-0. So a bit easier as I was expecting, honestly. So Ronaldo will opt to lay it up to Griezmann. Walker on the attack. Could he shoot? It looks like he's going to lay it off, and then Griezmann to an empty net. 3-0, 45th minute. And Xhaka plays it up to Shaqiri, and Shaqiri does nail one back. Great player in real life in 67th minute. So the group stage has finished up. Let's look at some of the results. Who will be moving on? Who will be going home? So Germany and Norway coming out on top. Colombia was actually the second drawn team, so that, I mean, on paper an upset, but remember, Norway do have Courtois now, so, I mean, Erling Haaland and Thibaut Courtois, not much you can do about that. So Argentina and Italy coming out on top. So Argentina without Messi, but with Eriksen. Italy's squad untouched. Then Virgil van Dijk will not be making it past the group stage, as he is on Chile. France and Poland coming out on top, mostly unaltered, but I mean, maybe Uruguay were the favorites, but no, Poland coming out on top. Netherlands and Russia, I kind of expected that. Maybe Mexico could have gone ahead and grabbed that position, but both on 7 points. So Netherlands do have World Cup Samuel Umtiti from France, and then they also have Neymar Jr., but they don't have Van Dijk, so still a strong squad. And also there's a bunch of other strong players in the Netherlands, of course. It's not just a one-man team. So Brazil and Portugal. Brazil coming on top. I did expect that. I mean, Mo Salah for Brazil. Cameroon and Scotland on bottom. Belgium and Australia. So Australia got 6 points. So looks like they got an early win against Austria, Rafael Varane's Austria, and then they pulled together against the Ivory Coast to advance in a reasonably tough group. So it's only 1 point coming from a draw with the Ivory Coast. Spain, Denmark, leaving Czech Republic and Egypt behind. I mean, Egypt with 1 point. I'm even surprised they got one. I mean, they don't even have Salah, so just really weak team. One of the weakest at the tournament. Then our group will come out with all 9 points. Switzerland with 6. US and Sweden left in the dust. So we've been drawn against Norway in the round of 16. So, like I literally just said, they do have Haaland and Courtois to worry about. And Eden Hazard already has 6 goals. The winner of the Golden Boot, Harry Kane, got 6 goals in the whole tournament. And Hazard's only played 3 games. He's only passed 1 stage. So on to the round of 16.
And it's live!
Of the knockout rounds in Norway, and then Ronaldo. I mean, 20th minute, so not too early, but Ronaldo does open the scoring against the Norwegians. So Henderson laying it up to Griezmann. Griezmann cutting in, and the assist from Henderson is enough for Griezmann to score a second in the 33rd minute. De Bruyne playing it, Henderson playing it to De Bruyne, and Henderson's his second assist of the match as De Bruyne blazes it top right corner. It's not even half time yet. Ronaldo, who lays it up to Hazard. Hazard with it, and he will take it, even though he's under pressure, as it's 4-0 in the 50th minute. 4 by Thibaut Courtois. Ronaldo with it on the break, lays it up to Thomas Müller. Thomas Müller's pass will find Griezmann, and Griezmann left side netting, beautiful goal, 5-0 in the 66th minute. These are like Brazil versus Germany numbers. Henderson will lay it up to Müller. Ronaldo up to Griezmann. Ronaldo up to Griezmann again, great connection between them, and Griezmann with another 6-0, 74th minute. It's just ruthless at this point. So Alexander Sorloth with it, and he does pull him back for Norway in the 86th minute, but really this is a consolation goal, of course. Dying minutes were past the 90-minute mark, as it looks like De Bruyne is on the attack, and he cuts in, and surely that's it, 7-1. I said these are Germany-Brazil numbers, they are now. So a really strong performance from all the lads, of course. I mean, 7-1, way to start off our knockout phase campaign. Jordan Henderson, I mean, special mention to him, hat-trick of assists, but really great teamwork, great individual work from everyone out there. Coming off of our 7-1 win against Norway, absolutely mental when you think of it. But so slightly weakened Portugal, beating a weakened Belgium. And Argentina, without Messi, but with Eriksen, beating Poland. Weekend Netherlands beating Australia. Of course, we beat Norway 7-1. Germany beating Russia 5-0. So Germany, I mean, we got some of their players. Spain, I mean, we got Ramos. So still beating Switzerland 4-0. France beating Denmark 3-1. So Lionel Messi has been eliminated from the FIFA World Cup in the round of 16 once again. And then Brazil beating Italy 5-4 on penalties. So Mohamed Salah will remain in the tournament. So yeah, of course, Neymar's on Netherlands and Umtiti's on Netherlands. Van Dijk isn't. So I mean, some of the big names are already going home, but plenty still in. So Portugal, Argentina, usually be Ronaldo versus Messi clash. Neither of them are on. So we're playing Netherlands. So up against Neymar, like I just said, Neymar and Umtiti on Netherlands, no Van Dijk. Germany versus Spain, and then France versus Brazil. So nice, looks like a really exciting quarterfinal. So on to the game against Netherlands. I think this is definitely the best team we played so far. I mean, Switzerland was a bit of a challenge. I think we only made by 2 goals, but Netherlands, I mean, should still be a really solid game. I mean, we put 7 by Thibaut Courtois, so that's reassuring. But Hazard has already broken Harry Kane's goal scoring tally for the 2018 World Cup. Reminder, we're only in the quarterfinal stage, so really excited for this one.
And it's live.
Netherlands, not an easy task. 23rd minute, so reasonably late as we're on the attack, late for our stands at least. And then De Bruyne's brought down, but it won't matter. Ronaldo will still collect it for the goal, making the best out of a bad opportunity as we lead 1-0 in Amsterdam. In possession of the orange shirts, Denzel Dumfries just getting by his marker, Quincy Promes, Oblak just tipping it out, another deflection, and Frankie de Jong to bang it in. Can't even run in a straight line to celebrate, but he does equalize. So attack starts on a throw-in. Griezmann, nice footwork from him. Henderson, really solid throw at this competition. Kante off to Ronaldo. Ronaldo again with another deflection. He can just not give the Dutch defense a break, this man, as he makes it 2-1 as we're approaching halftime. Griezmann laying it up to Ronaldo for fortification, and he gets a hat-trick in the 47th minute. Cristiano Ronaldo, I present to you. De Bruyne with it on the break. De Bruyne 101 Shirley to make it 4-1 the 52nd minute. Early game, but then it just got away from Netherlands. We were just on a whole new level. Griezmann and Ronaldo, a little back and forth. How many times you heard that? Ronaldo, could he pass? He will. Another empty net strike for the Frenchman. So yeah, that'll be it, and we're on to the semi-finals. So if we could just begin the question shortly after the astounding victory up against the Netherlands.
No.
Excuse me?
Literally nobody asked for your opinion on anything. You literally did one press conference after like 4 games. Just because it's a scuffed tournament doesn't mean we need a scuffed manager.
Yep, cheers, I'll be seeing myself out now, so thanks for that.
Oh, and by the way, football will never come home.
Cheers, Karen. Always a pleasure. So, look at the quarterfinal results. Of course, we just beat Netherlands with a reasonably comfortable 5-1 victory. Then Argentina Christian Eriksen's Argentina beating a Ronaldo-less Portugal 5-4 on penalties. And then another game on penalties, Germany beating Spain 4-3. Spain missing Ramos, Germany missing Werner, Cruz, and Muller, but still getting over the edge. And then Brazil beating France 2-1. Mo Salah's Brazil. So the current champions are now eliminated. So we could either play Brazil, Germany, or Argentina in the semifinal. I guess I would like Argentina. I mean, I know they're a reasonably strong side, but I just think our side they eat away at them. They don't have Messi, so I think they are the weakest side left, maybe on paper, and also in my opinion. So let's just see who we're drawn against, because I know usually the World Cup's a bracket, but I don't think this is. So we are up against Argentina in the semifinal. It is what I wanted. Yes, we will be playing Argentina in either Germany or Brazil in the final. So Germany and Brazil in the semifinal. Could we see a repeat of what happened in 2014? I don't know. But let's just get into the semifinal fixture.
And it's live.
So on to the semifinals. Revenge for the hand of God, maybe. 15th minute was our first big chance. Hazard coming in on the wing. Lays off to De Bruyne in the middle. Lots of Argentina shirts on him. Griezmann just breaks by him. And Griezmann against Argentina once again. 16th minute, we lead. Ronaldo point blank up against Argentina. Usually he'll be scoring against his rival Messi, but not this time. 2-0, 35th minute. So then Ronaldo, he plays it up to Hakimi, 42nd minute just before halftime. On the stroke of halftime, Ronaldo gets another sniped in the bottom right hand corner as it's 3-0 going to halftime. We are cruising, lads. Ronaldo cutting in for his 4th goal of the game. Will he? He will. 5-0, 75th minute. It's an absolute thrashing against Argentina. Koulibaly, last touch of the game. That's it. 5-0. We're off to the final. So Brazil have their redemption for 2014 in a tight manner as well. So that means we will be facing Mohamed Salah and Brazil in this final after being Argentina 5-0. So Brazil getting their redemption on Germany and England getting their redemption on Argentina. You love to see it, folks. I'd just like to mention that Cristiano Ronaldo has 12 goals in 6 matches. Absolutely mental when you think of it. 4-goal, look at that, 4-goal Ronaldo shatters Argentina's defense. He got 6 in the entirety of the 2018 World Cup. We haven't even played the final yet, and he already has 12. He already has double. It's what, 2 goals a game. And you will see final. Look at that, Mo Salah in a Brazil shirt. It looks wrong, but whatever. So you will see the final at the Akriyati Arena. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. That's just the only stadium that's in Russia in the game, and of course the World Cup was at Russia. So on to the final, and it's been a really fun ride. It's just unknown. It sounds like I don't want it to end. Also, I'd just like to mention that as of now, we've scored 30 goals in the entire tournament. That has to be a record. I'm going to go through the records in the end. So now, on to the final. With no further ado, I've been waffling long enough.
And it's live.
It was until the second half until we got our first chance. Really even match. It is the final after all. Brazil are a really strong side, especially with Salah, Griezmann, Ronaldo, a little back and forth, and then Ronaldo blasted by Alisson to open up the scoring the 52nd minute of the World Cup final. Beautiful finish as he throws us into the driving seat. Another chance, it was another kind of solo effort. There we go, Ronaldo, 2-0, 66th minute. Reasonably quick succession after not scoring for past the second half. But yeah, 2-0, 66th minute. Looks like the Jules Rimet is ours. And that was it. We've done it. We've broken it. Over 50 years since the international trophy, and we've proved ourselves. But most importantly, we've shut down Karen from the press. There it is, Jordan Henderson, our skipper, best captain in the world, as he hoists up the World Cup trophy, which is made of glass. I don't know why. There it is. Football has come home, lads. So I just kind of won the World Cup for first time since 1966. So I'm going to start taking questions right about now.
You literally had a squad of the highest overall players possible against basic squads. It would really be a surprise if you didn't win. My nan's cat is literally better at FIFA than you. The fact that you winning is an accomplishment is absolutely pathetic. Bobby Moore will always be better than you.
So you remember comparing myself to Bobby Moore, just for the record.
Get out.
What was that?
Leave. Now.
So there it is, football has finally come home, but let's just take a little look at the records. And also, we've scored 32 goals in the whole tournament, so we scored 1 goal for every team in the tournament. That's funny. So Ronaldo, of course, with top goal scorer, 14 goals in 7 matches, so an average of 2 a game, but also got a good amount of hat-tricks. Hazard right behind with 7, then Benzema just edging over Griezmann because of assists. Then you can also see De Bruyne down there. Griezmann with 11 assists. So Griezmann got 6 goals and 11 assists, responsible for 17 goals in 7 matches, but Ronaldo with 8 as well. Absolutely insane. Henderson with 4. Then you can also see Walker and De Bruyne down there. Clean sheets, Oblak got 3 in 7 matches. I mean, De Gea had more in less matches, so not the best. We did concede some goals, but we put so many more past them. It's like, like it doesn't even matter at this point. Then just yellow cards. Don't really see any of our guys here. And then, yeah, no red cards either. So that was a really fun video to make. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Be sure to like, subscribe, tell your friends. I know this is the part where you click off the video to the end, but I would really appreciate if you share it with your friends. I've put a lot of effort in this, and I would like more than 12 people to see it. Honestly, any support's great, so just sharing it with any amount of friends, whether it's 2 or 200, will be absolutely brilliant. So, see you guys next time.
Subscribe or I will speak to the manager.